Hey guys, and welcome to game number 93 out of my 100 game rematch series against the AI-powered Scrabble Bot BestBot. As you guys probably unfortunately know, BestBot did clinch the series in Wednesday's game last week, so it is now 51-41 BestBot. With only 100 total games, I am unable to come back and win the series, so my new goal is to try to at least win 45 out of the 100. That's going to necessitate winning 4 out of the final 8 games, so a win today would be really nice. BestBot starting with a trade 1. Wow. Uh, I'm like sorely tempted to pass because an E gives me unloosen. Does it ever trade 1 without an E? I mean, yeah, but rarely. Is it crazy to pass here, guys? Like, I know I say never pass on the opening play, but when your opponent trades 1, that tells you a lot. Like, he very, very likely has an E. My rack is garbage otherwise. I mean, it's either pass or like exchange 4, then who knows what I'll draw. I might try it. It probably doesn't have a blank. And against BestBot, I think I'll take the gamble if we go into a 6 pass. Yeah, like, what the heck? I'm doing it. I'm going to pass. And then we'll see what it does. If it trades 1 again, like, either it's going to eventually have to make a play or go into a 6 pass. And unless there's a blank and 6 1-pointers, which it probably doesn't have on the trade 1, it probably just has a bingo if it has a blank and 6 1-pointers, then I think this could actually work. This is funny. Now BestBot is probably like, what the heck are you doing, Mac? And it's thinking. I wonder if we're going to see... If it trades 1 again, I'm just going to pass again, obviously. Like, I would only do this if I were willing to go into a 6 pass. Like, you should never pass if you're not willing to go into a 6 pass. But I'm willing to here, because like I said, I have 7. Unless the bot has a blank and 6 1-pointers, which I think is unlikely, then I'll at least tie. So, alright, let's see what BestBot does. Well, it worked, guys. There we go. We got our E. That is so funny. I can't believe I actually did that, and that is actually going to work. So I probably had, like, retain plus an O or retain plus an A. That's amazing. Alright, so unloosen... Probably don't want to play it here with a Q and an X out, so I'll play it here. That's amazing. 66-66. Oh, I should have played it in the other spot. I drew the X. No, not really, but that's funny. Like, I actually wonder if that was correct. I mean, I don't think I've ever actually passed on an opening play, but again, it's not really an opening play because the trade 1 told me a lot. If it was my actual first turn and I hadn't seen the bot make a play, I would either like trade 4 or play noun or something. I would never do that as a true opening play. It's only because of the trade 1, which, like, I mean, yeah, there are racks where you trade 1 where you don't have an E, but probably at least 80% of the time, if you trade 1, you have an E. So, yeah, that was just freaking wild. All right, cede for 25. I mean, do I just play axe for 36? Probably. Unless, I mean, I don't want to play daw and open up news without a hook. That seems completely unnecessary here if I can just play axe. I'd like to get rid of this W, but I don't really see a good spot to play wax or anything like that. Yeah, I think I'll play axe here. I was just thinking, you know what also would have been really funny? If BestBot, I'll make this play, if BestBot had passed back with trainee, figuring maybe then I have like 8 on my rack, and then if we just 6 pass, we would have tied at -7. That would have been legendary. That would have been absolutely amazing. But yeah, BestBot probably is correct there to just bingo. But that's where Scrabble gets really fascinating and gnarly. Like, it's just so hard to know because there's so much like psychology and inference. Like, what does your opponent have? Like, are they trying to mess with you? It gets really, really weird. All right. Ultra wide with a U and a T, but it doesn't fit. I don't think I have a bingo. It's not a bad rack. I feel like playing something on the right is going to be correct. I still really don't want to play doll without a T or an S. It just doesn't feel right. Especially after a play like Gur that signals a fairly strong leave. Let's see. So, do I have any good overlaps? I can play Weld. 30. That looks decent. I do not really like opening up this huge S hook. But it's 33 points. It's a lot more than Daw. I don't know what else I'm going to do here. I mean, I'm not really winning. I'm not going to start sacrificing huge numbers of points here to try to play defense, whatever that would even mean in this position. I mean, Weld is a lot of points. I don't think I have anything that's going to score... Oh, I guess I could also play Lewd for 32. Is that better? I don't see why that's better. It still sets up... It's the same letters. It still sets up a big hook. And now Lido is also good. Like, I'd rather set up one hook I don't have than two. I think. So, yeah, I think I just play Weld. And I don't love creating these super S-dependent games, but I just don't really think I have a whole lot of choice here. Yeah, I'd love to... I could almost fit like Dawdle or something. That would be amazing. Or Dawdler with 5 overlaps, but not quite. Yeah, alright, I think I'm going to do this. Yuck. Wow. UUV draw. It's awful. I mean, I do have an S now, at least, but... UUV on a 4-tile pool, that is really bad. I might have to exchange on my next turn here. If I don't have anywhere good to just play, like, VAU. Hob, okay. I mean, there's just nothing here that's any good. I'm not playing Vug for 9. Yeah, I mean, I think I trade 3. AIRS pool is pretty well balanced, lots of ease. Yeah, probably AIRS over ARS. It's certainly gonna bingo more, so I think that should be my priority here. I have unloosens, I have odds. I mean, I'm not really dying to trade, but I just don't know what my... If I don't trade, like, what am I doing? That's the thing. I'm not going to play, like, Virus and Unloosens for 18 or however many that is. That just cannot be a smart play. Keeping AU? Yeah, that's awful. I'm not going to keep 2 U's. I'm not going to play Vug. Yeah, I'm trading 3. It's not good either. BGG? Jeez. Definitely not happy with that draw. I mean, it's a little better than UUV, but it's not good. Taj for 26. All right, bot is still just kind of waiting. Like, there's just not a whole lot to do here. I still just don't really have anything good with odds. I'm not going to just play Sib and block. Garboil? It's a funny play. I mean, it's 20 points. SIG is not particularly good. But, like, again, I just don't have any other options. I mean, I don't see anywhere good to play, like, Big or Gig. Ig, for that matter. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, yeah, Jig is awful. It's a pretty hard board to do anything with, honestly, besides odds, and I just don't have any good plays there. I'm not going to play Sig. Yeah, it's a weird-looking move. I think Garboil is the play. Still not too thrilled with this. Yeah, these G's are really not helping me. Not really sure what my best play is going to be. Maybe now I'll just cash in with Sodic, S-O-D-I-C. It's like 30. It's exactly 30. At some point, I mean, the bot has been playing 2 tiles. I might want to take that out. Like, if the bot bingo's there, it's almost game over, because there's just very few other places to go. So maybe I take that, just try to kind of cut my losses here, and then claw my way back. Obviously, we'll see what the bot does. That could certainly change things for better or worse. But if the board is fairly similar to how it looks now, then, I mean, like, what else do I have other than Sodic? Like, Gad? That's awful. Goat, I guess, a little better. That's still pretty bad. 14, keeping CIS. I mean, it's not worth 16 points. Trade 5? Wow. I'm very surprised to see a trade 5 2 turns after GRR with 2 tiles for like 15. What a bizarre game of Scrabble this has been. Very bizarre with the opening pass and then, yeah, some strange sequencing of turns there by BestBot. Play two, trade 5. Wow. If anything, it just shows you how S-dependent this board is. BestBot clearly, I would think, pulling up some decent tiles on its rack to go for that S. Yeah, I think I trade, or I don't trade. I think I play Sodic here. I mean, again, it's just like my other options are so bad. I have nothing to this G. I don't want to play Goad for 14. Like, I just don't know what else I'm going to do. And now the Q has arrived, but the rest of my rack is fantastic. So I'll probably just try to drop a Q here, and then hopefully bingo. I have Kintar, I have Trank. GRR does not take a third R. GRRRL is good, and BRRR is good, but not GRRR. Don't ask me why. I don't know why, but it's just the case. All right, BestBot bingos. All right, Pirate in the blank. I wasn't stopping that. So do I think I dropped the Q here now, maybe? Do I bingo enough to do that? That's the question. Hold on. Orating, uprating. Yeah, E gives me tapering. This easily bingo's enough, right? Even on this board. I think it's got to. It's not that easy to block the P. And I actually hit the P a lot. Pirating. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I want to play Trank through the R. And that just completely cripples the left-hand side of the board. Unloosening would be cool as an 11, but I don't think it's the right play. Yeah, I think I do this. I'm not down that much. All right, there's an E. So, yeah, I've got tapering, which was the plan. If that gets blocked, actually, do I have a backup on the right? I sort of assumed I would, but maybe I don't. Ingrate doesn't fit because of NI. Ingrate, Tearing, Tangier, Granite, and Gratine. Wow. Interage. Oh, boy. Is there anything from a PA? Shoot, yeah, I didn't expect to have no playable bingos with 5 on my rack here. Almost Patronage. Marginate, no. Paginator, it's not a word. Retaking. Alright, I think this is in order at this point. Setting up the A. 2 left, it's a gamble, but not liking my position, so I think I want to take some chances. I mean, I could also just play Unloosening. It's 5 more. Maybe I just do this and be a little patient? I don't know. Nothing through a J either. Aerating. N? No. Yeah, Gradney, Interage. Shoot, I can't believe I don't have a bingo here. That is very annoying. Extremely annoying. Yeah, so I mean, do I play Jin or do I play Unloosening? I mean, if the bot has an A, it's just so bad. But, I mean, KAE does make me think it's decently likely to have an A, but it could also play that without a second A. Unloosening is 24. I mean, I'm down 44. It's not a great board to be down 44 on. I mean, even with AERT. Like, I'm also blocking a nice line for 7s next to this N with Unloosening. I feel like trying to be more aggressive is probably in order at this point. Like, I don't love giving up 5 points. It's close, honestly. I can't decide for sure. Yeah, only 2 A's left. I think I'm going to go for this. Not a great draw. I had an A. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. Now it's just like, what do I do here? This is getting pretty bad. Down 90. Kith setting up my M. I don't know. I need another line. I mean, starting with an E is not going to be easy. Kith isn't awful. Also gives me a spot to start with an A here. I think that's decent. I mean, obviously, my main gripe is that it scores 12 points. Like, other than that, it's a great play. I really don't want to score 12 points when I'm down 90, but like, what else am I going to do? There's nothing here. Not going to play like hate or something. That's just too easy for the bot to score and block with. Yeah, I don't have any better ideas. All right. Tampers, stamper, restamp. Does something play, please? I don't think any of those play. Come on. That's infuriating. I think through a J, almost scramjet. Temperas. The bot is just going full on defense mode here. Alright. Can I, like, set something up here? Not really. Clabbers, I could play aspartame through the 2 A's. That would be cool. I also want to score. Yeah, I think I got to do this. I mean, I need to score. I'm down 95. And this does keep RS and open. And I think I got to do this. Like, the thing is, if I don't score, even if I hit some cheap bingo next to unloosen, I'm just going to give back so much counterplay. Like, this at least gives me a chance to win with one bingo instead of forcing myself to get two. I think I got to do this. Oh, man. Enough with these V's already. Oh. That's basically game over. Was for 61, just blocking everything. Jeez. Wow, I was not expecting that after it played TEE on its last turn. That would have WUZ. Jeez, alright. Well, I don't think I'm winning this one. Like, yeah, I don't even know. Vizard? I don't have a whole lot of plays. Yeah, I think whatever I do, I'm going to probably just lose here, but I guess I'll do this. I don't see anything better. Got it blank. It's going to be too little too late. Almost certainly. Don't think I have a playable bingo right now. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to outrun any sort of bingos. Unfinds or something. That's not a word. Infusion doesn't work. No, I don't think so. If I just drop an F, I probably bingo a decent amount, like unisons and stuff at least. Sunnier. Yeah, I'll try just bingo once and cut the spread to like 60. This is probably my best bet. S. I guess I have sunnies. With trainees. Getting the good stuff, but just way too little too late, unfortunately. Yeah, so I'll just play sunnies. No T's left. Well, what's happening here? There we go. Oh, that's not a word? I thought that was a word. Huh. Wow, I definitely thought sunnies was a word. Isn't a sunny a kind of fish? Well, at least it's, I mean, it's only going to cost me spread. I mean, I could have played unisons. I obviously should have. I just flat out thought sunnies was a word. Huh. Interesting. And now it plays mock because I can't bingo now. Wow. Sunnies is not a word? Yeah, I totally thought sunnies was a word. Huh. Okay. I guess just like uns or something. Do I want to block Covey? Probably block Covey here. Play something blocking Covey and then save uns probably. Let's see. I mean, I could even play something like spin or something, or skin probably. I know it looks weird. Yeah, I mean, I save uns and minus. This is probably fine. Yeah, I'll just do that. Viri, and then I'll just go out here. Yikes. Well, that game didn't end too well with that phony. I mean, like I said, I wasn't going to win anyway, even if I played the valid word, but it's never a good feeling to play a phony. Lose your turn, but all right, 481, 351. Let's see here. So the bot, yeah, trades O, and then, yeah, this was just bizarre. I mean, again, if it's my turn to open the game and I don't have that info, I'd probably just play, like, noun for 8 and set up my S. But against a trade 1, like, it's, again, I think the odds that it has an E have to be over 80%. My rack is pretty bad otherwise. If I play noun, I'm probably just giving it a bingo, and then who knows what I'll draw. It's kind of a coin flip whether I'll even have a bingo. I could trade, but, I mean, I'd probably just be trading 3 or 4. It's not like I'm keeping anything that much better than LOS. I think it's a decent gamble to take. And yeah, again, if I think it's unlikely that on a trade 1 it has a blank and 6-1 pointers after that, because if it did, it probably just has a bingo to start with and wouldn't trade 1. And then I think worst case for me, if we get a 6 pass, then it's a tie. So I think it's a reasonable gamble. And then bingo, bingo. Actually, I mean, all else being equal, like, I'm happy to trade bingos given how close BestBot was there, and my rack was kind of clunky. Now plays Teid. Earwax for 34, possibly a little bit better here. I didn't see that. Yeah, I saw wax. I didn't notice earwax. Yeah, I'd say it's a little bit better. I mean, it does give back a bit more counterplay with overlaps next to this A and this X. So there are still arguments to be made in favor of Axe, but yeah, getting rid of that W is nice. The extra turnover early for the blanks is nice, and I do have the D and the I to go there if the bot either can't or chooses not to. So yeah, I think earwax would have been a little bit better. Weld here is probably fine. Yeah, I mean, law or daw, you just don't want to be opening this, I don't think, without a T or an S. I think if I'm going to open something, at least I only open one hook I don't have instead of 2. I think weld is fine. It plays Hob keeping in RR blank. Rob is debatable here. I mean, yeah, it's 9 less. I guess 9 is just a little too much to give up to unduplicate, but it's close. I mean, H and R is way better than RRN. No, I'm not playing Virus here. Absolutely not. Trade 3, I think, is definitely correct. Oh, let's see. It played Taj keeping L and RR blank. Huh. And yeah, Gur had 3 R's. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Garboil. I guess I could play Jag with 2 G's. I don't think Garboil is worse, though. It's 7 more points. And then it gets another R. Okay, wow. It has all the last 3 R's. Interesting. Sodic, I think, just has to be right here. Okay. Yeah, I think this QI is better probably, so I don't block stuff like orating on the right if I draw it. But yeah, unfortunately, I just had no playable bingos here. I was correct about that. Gating. Ooh, tricky spot there. I mean, maybe I just do that and be a little more patient. I don't know. Maybe I'm not in as bad a position as I thought. Maybe I just didn't. Maybe I underestimated how likely the bot was to have another A after KAE also. I mean, I figured there's a decent chance, but it's a defensive enough play. I figured it might do it without a second A. I don't know. Maybe this was too desperate. I don't think it's unreasonable. I also did consider unloosening. I just didn't like blocking this line for 7s. Floating a G. I don't know. My position's pretty bad here. I'm okay with taking the gamble, even though it didn't work out, obviously. Therm. I mean, sure, but like, what am I doing here? Like, what's my plan? I'm not going to get a 7 starting with an E. It's very hard to do. If I bingo next to this N, I'm just going to give back massive counterplay and still be down. I think Kith is a good play. Like I set up, this is an easy bingo line starting with an M, and it's going to score well too. I think it's a good play. And then, yeah, BestBot just going full defense. See, yeah, now I just don't think this works. Because, number one, where am I even bingoing? I mean, maybe I'll draw like a Sparto or something, or Seaport. But I think I got to score more, open another line, and I just got absolutely crushed by Was here for 61. Yeah, at this point, I think I'm just kind of dead. And then, yeah, I somehow thought Sunny's was good. Unizen's plays. I mean, it would have given back, like, Covey's for... Or I guess it wouldn't have given back Covey's, but... I might have gotten V-Stuck. No, I wouldn't have gotten V-Stuck. I had VE. Yeah, I mean, Unizen's obviously would have worked out better, but... That's all right. Like I said, at least it didn't cost me anything other than spread. Yeah, I mean, up until the phony... I guess Axe was maybe a small mistake, but overall, it's just a rough game. I don't know. I don't feel like I played too badly if you don't include the phony, which again didn't really matter as far as the result goes. But at least it was an interesting start with the pass. You don't see that too often. Me passing my turn on what is my first play of the game, so that's pretty cool. That's the first time I can ever remember doing that. But I still stand by it in that particular case. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you agree with me passing there. If you think I'm crazy, let me know. In that case, another tough loss today, guys. We drop now to 11 games behind BestBot. Still 7 to go. Going to try to go 4-3 in those and still hit 45. We'll see if we can do it. Hope we get a better game on Wednesday, or at least a better result. Thanks as always for watching. Really appreciate all your support. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Really helps the channel. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you all soon for the next video. Bye-bye.